Hello subscribers. In this video series, we are creating games using Python to improve your Python skills. In last video, we developed a simple tic-tac-toe game using a bunch of code. And as I have told you already that I left some of the errors in that code and asked you to find that errors. I hope that all of you have found the errors and corrected that code. Now, in this video, we will create a same game, tic-tac-toe, but a more precise and errorless manner. Okay, so let's start. First, as we all do in all our videos, I'll run the game and later on I'll discuss the code of that game. Okay, so I'm the only one here. Then I'm I will be the player one and player two as well. I'll choose my marker as X. Oh, and luckily I'll go first. Mm, are you ready to play? Yes, I'm ready to play. Like I like to position at one. Player two will go for position five. Again, player one will go for position nine. Player two will go for three. And player one again go for seven. Player two go for eight. And I will going to win by putting position four. Congratulations, you won. Okay. So I don't want to play the game again. I'll simply press no and exit the game. Now, this is the code, and like sorry, this is the game. Let's discuss the code. This is the same board which we have printed in the last video, but here we have taken a parameter, a board, which is a simple list, and these are the index position of that list, which we will mark while playing the game. In next step, we have created a function named as the player input in which we created a simple string marker variable. Like a marker variable will save an empty string. And later on in this function, we created a while loop which will run until there is any value x or o will get assigned to that marker. Uh, until there is not any value, the code will run and ask for the value. And if the player one puts X, then it will return X and later on O. Else, it will return O for player one and X for player two. Okay. Later on in this code, we have developed a uh, place marker function with two parameters, in which one is board, another is position, and a marker. This parameter usually we will use to assign a marker to a position which is entered by the user. Let's move forward. In this code, uh, another function is win check. Simply, this function will check whether someone won while playing at every step. In last video, we were checking after two consecutive position entries. But in this video, we will check the function like who is win or not at the end of every position intake. Okay, and in last video I intentionally left some of the two lines of this code to check whether someone is won or like won or not, sorry. Okay, now to show in last game we have by default chosen plane where player 1 will start, but in this game we have imported an random function to randomly choose whether player 1 or player 2 will start. Okay. Next, we have defined this space check function in which we will check whether the position is empty or not. And this another function is defined using this space check function to check entire board. Okay. I hope you are getting well. And next, Another function which is called as player choice, having the argument board or a parameter board is created, in which a while loop is written to check first only these valid inputs are entered by user, and later on it will check that if there is board okay with the position which is entered by the user, or there is any error. Okay, if these both conditions are satisfied, then position will be allowed to the user, and it will stored in this position variable, and this position variable is written as well. This code is displayed, we can say created to ask user whether he want to replay or want to exit the game. So till now we have explained all these can say functions or coding. Now in final part we are going to use all these function and we will run the game. First we have like created a while loop having default true value. Using default true, that means we have to break this loop somewhere, and if we didn't do that, then the while loop will run infinitely. So viewers, please take care that if you use true statement in a while, you have to break the loop somewhere in the code. Okay. First, we will reset the board. Like if we replay, then the board automatically get clear. Okay. Later on, we will define two marker for player one, player two as well, and who will we have created the function like who will choose and all that. We will using this function and we assign it to turn. Turn is a simple variable. Okay, and as I think you all must remember that we have imported a random library to choose randomly between both the user. As the random library will choose and it will return a string, the turn, whoever the turn it will be, will go first. Okay. Next, we will start the game by asking, are you ready to play or not? Later on, if the player is ready, he will enter Y, as well as soon as he entered the Y, the game will start by using this while loop. Okay. Uh, then, if turn equal to player one, here we have defined the turn. If player one is done there, then this block of code will execute to run the game. And in this block of code, in the last statement, as soon as the player one's turn is finished, the turn equal to player two to shift the turn towards the player two. Okay. And if initially random function provide the turns toward the player two, then this block of code will execute. Okay. I hope I am explaining you that enough way. Okay. And later on, we have defined this if statement in which a replay function recall. If the player wants to replay the game, then the game will be replayed. And as I have told, we have using a true by default true statement here in a while group. That's why we have to break the function somewhere. Okay. I hope we are good to go for the next video. Thank you.